Full body or comfort slings are typically used with residents who are totally dependent, those who cannot bear any of their own weight, and those who require head and neck support. Invicare's full body comfort slings are designed to work with Invicare full body lifts, the Reliant 450, Reliant 600, and Jasmine. They're available in solid fabric or mesh and can be ordered with or without a commode opening. The solid fabric slings are constructed of a unique, fully padded fabric that forms a soft yet supportive surface. The soft brushed lining helps prevent sliding for comfort and skin protection. The mesh slings are designed to dry quickly and eliminate moisture buildup, and the stretch resistance helps them hold their shape for superior comfort and ease of positioning. All slings are durable and are designed to resist deterioration from moisture and laundering. They have a high back section to support the head and neck, and a padded underthigh section for comfort. Full body slings attach to the lift with 4 straps for easy positioning. They are reinforced at all points of attachment for safety. Each strap has a series of color-coded loops sewn into them. This feature allows the caregiver to situate the resident in a variety of positions, from full recline to full upright. Sling sizes are indicated on the labels and by the outer binding color. Refer to the sling chart in the owner's manual for dimensions. Always check the weight capacity of the lift and the sling. Do not exceed the lowest weight capacity of either item. Always check with the physician before selecting a sling. Although one lift will work for most residents, it's recommended that each resident be issued their own individual sling that conforms to their weight, medical condition, and type of transfer that will be performed. Before you attempt any kind of lift, make sure that you understand the resident's limitations and their ability to assist with the transfer. It's a good idea to communicate with the resident throughout the process. Let them know about each step before you perform it, so that the resident is comfortable, relaxed, and can help you in any way that they can. If you explain each step as you work through it, your resident will learn the routine and become comfortable with it. Let's watch as we position the full body sling for a resident transfer. Position the resident flat on their back in the center of the bed. Make sure the rail opposite you is raised. Fold the sling lengthwise. Position it so the seams are facing the edge of the bed and the folds are facing the resident. The top edge should be slightly above the resident's head and the bottom edge should be just above the knees. A quick way of telling the top from the bottom is by locating the identification labels. They are sewn at the top of the sling. Have the resident lift the leg that is closest to you so that their foot is flat on the surface. Help them if they need it. Position one hand on the resident's elevated knee and the other hand under the resident's shoulder. Simultaneously push on the knee and lightly lift their shoulder. The resident will roll onto their side with relative ease. As the other caregiver holds the resident, push the sling underneath them. Roll the resident again onto their back. Then roll them over on their other side using the same technique. Slowly push on the knee and lightly lift the shoulder to roll them onto their other side. Smooth the sling out on the bed. Roll the resident again onto their back. The sling will be properly positioned. The swivel bar should be aligned so that it's parallel with the resident's shoulders for proper attachment. Lower it close enough to the resident so that you can attach the sling to the swivel bar. Keep the swivel bar away from the resident's head. Each strap has a series of color-coded attachment loops that allow you a number of ways for positioning the resident in the sling. We want the resident to be lifted in an upright seated position So we'll configure the attachment points like this. For the two straps at the resident's head, use the color-coded loops that are nearest the resident. Be sure to use the same color loop for both sides. For the two straps at the resident's legs, use the loops at the end of the straps. Again, be sure to use the same color loop for both sides. But the top color loops do not have to match the bottom color loops. Make sure the resident's arms are inside the straps. Put a slight amount of tension on the sling by pressing the up button on the hand pendant to elevate the boom. Double check to make sure that all sling straps are secured to the swivel bar. If they're not, lower the sling and fix them. Now, lift the resident a few inches off the bed. When clear, gently swing their feet away from the bed.